And we're live. I think.
Is your show muted on your side?
I don't think so. Hello.
It's echoey.
I just heard it. So
oh, I don't know.
Are we allowed to unmute yet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I unmute now?
Yeah. God, you guys are dicks. All right.
Fresh got one up his nose, nostrils.
Hello, everybody's.
Hello, hello, hello.
I
What up, foggers?
Okay.
Happy Tuesday. Who we got out there, Gizzard Stu?
We got lots of peeps. Who do we got in here? We got Fresh03 and we got Nicholas Devine. We got Jesse Strucker and Addie Tooney and Life of Apes and the Subhuman. Yeah. All right. Who do we got out there? I see Ashley Brown. Hi. I see Stand Up Frank's out there too. Kenny B is here.
Hi.
Adam Pilarczyk. I think I said that right.
Nope.
Close enough.
Nope.
Court's here.
Court's here. What's up, Court?
It's me, dude.
That's my homie.
King Jig is here.
Court Jansen?
Our good buddy Court?
Chevy Man is here. Anthony.
Yo.
That's about it. I guess nobody got notifications. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people here yet.
I just spammed every group I know.
Okay, good.
Hi,
Cam Man Dan's here.
Jig, this isn't my show, so I can't chat long before Gizzard Stu cuts me off.
That's right. Shut up, Fresh.
Okay.
You can only have a moment with Gizzard Stu.
All right, so I want to go around the room and have everyone tell a little snippet about their weekend. Let's start with Hesh.
Good weekend, busy weekend. Got a lot accomplished with stuff with the band. Got all of our sound set up and everything, the tones between the two guitars all squared away. And tonight helped my father-in-law rebuild part of their garage. So yeah, it was a productive weekend, man.
Cool.
Productive weekend.
It was hot as hell here, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, we were dying by noon. We started at 10:30, and by noon we were like, all right, we have an hour to get this done or else we're just dead for the rest of the day. So we kind of sped through it a little bit. But we got it done, and it's good enough for my house, so we're golden.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Jesse, how was your weekend, buddy?
I didn't do shit except for 3D print some stuff.
You just watched your little machines working in the background there?
Yeah, I did sleep a little too.
Okay. You didn't do any barbecuing or beer drinking or any of that? Huh?
No, my kids were out of town for the entire weekend with their mama.
Their baby mama?
So no.
What did you do, Fresh?
I visited a memorial that they set up every year where you can walk around. They have all the names of all the people who died so far in OIF and OEF. Okay. So I do that every Memorial Day. Just go remember some friends who didn't make it back. Mm-hmm. So shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to all the veterans. Memorial Day is your day.
Did you have some people in your unit that didn't make it when you were deployed?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes Memorial Day a little bit more intense, I imagine.
It's a bit of a bummer. Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, I suppose once a year you have to go through that.
Yep.
I mean, for the rest of us, I mean, that are just civilians, I think we have an appreciation for it, but not in the same way that you guys that actually served and saw your compadres go down and stuff like that. I don't think we can grasp it. So, Addie Tooney, what did you do all weekend?
Hi, Gizzard Stu.
Hi. You can unmute now. You can unmute now.
I got the grass mowed, the bushes trimmed, a party at my goddaughter's parents, and then a party at my family's house, and then it was time to go to work today.
So you trimmed the bushes and you mowed the grass, and then what did you do in your yard?
That's it so far.
Okay. I thought maybe the missus got lucky.
I might have mowed the neighbor's lawn, but I can't really mention that.
Oh, you mowed a little over there. Put some weed killer over there.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not going to do it, I'll do it for you. All right. Nick Devine, how was your weekend, man?
What's up, everybody? My weekend was good. You know, basic weekend was just.
Can't hear him.
I can hear him.
We can't.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Oh, really? Huh. Turn it up a little. Or hold your mic closer to your mouth.
Nope, it's worse.
It's worse.
I
So
can.
you could?
That's better.
That's better.
That's better. Okay. All right. So my weekend was good. Had the basic going live a lot weekend. Filled some orders, COIL orders. Spent a little time with my daughter. Yeah, basic weekend. I didn't do that much for the weekend, considering what it is. I think lots of people lose the meaning of Memorial Day. Probably fresh celebrated it the real way. I think a lot of people get lost in all the barbecue and stuff. But yeah, nothing special really. Still a good weekend.
Lifa, how was your weekend, man?
It was good. I didn't have a wife from Friday till Sunday, and I didn't have kids from Friday till Monday. So I had a lot of time to go get my smoker fixed, which was great. Went to a service on Sunday. It's nice. They had cemeteries just a few blocks away, so I was able to go see that. And did a live show on Saturday where I gave away some stuff.
Nice.
Oh, good.
You mow anybody's lawn?
No, it'll be tomorrow. It was too hot this weekend. It was like
Yeah.
95, 96. The whole weekend.
Ouch.
It sucked.
Yeah. Well, that was about I hid inside because it was so hot. And I was supposed to do outside things, but it was way too hot here. So I did basically spring cleaning and got some stuff straightened up inside. So that's good. And just hung out here. No, didn't go anywhere. Didn't do a barbecue or a picnic or any of that good stuff. But it was chill. Kind of a laid back weekend. Felt good. Wife had a couple extra days off, so it was a long one. And yeah.
We ever going to see what you found in your closet?
Oh, I found all kinds of stuff that had been buried for 20 years. So yeah, we'll see some of it as I choose to reveal it.
Can we see a yearbook picture?
No. No, you may not. I got vape mail today.
What'd you get, Gizzard,
I got
Stu?
my stack section.
Oh,
For
nice.
the Dreamer. So I was going to put that together on the show tonight. And
Batteries you running that?
I've been running the big boys, the 21700 30 Qs.
Nice.
So here's how it comes. It comes in a bag, and then it's got some
Chinese finger torture thing.
Yeah, Chinese finger torture thing on it. And then it comes in another bag. Oh, there's something down in there. Oh, that must be the... Oh, that's the 18650 battery sleeve. And there she is. Bright and shiny.
Birdie.
So, we got that. I think that there's something else in the bag too. Let's see here. There's a couple of those battery for making the connection between the two batteries, I guess.
Oh, for your.
And I think there's two. I'm pretty sure there's two, so you can run 2650s if you want to, which makes sense. And then there's a couple of O-rings in there, which I don't know exactly what those are for. Not sure on that.
Only a stacked mech. You don't have to read the instructions. It'll be fine.
I have to message Stan. What are these O-rings for?
They may go around the 18650 thing just so it fits tighter down inside the mod.
Oh yeah, that's what they're for. There's two grooves in the 18650 thing.
That way it ain't shaking around in
Right.
there.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's what it's for.
Way to keep us safe, Jesse. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesse,
usually
Jesse figured it out.
guess what it is, and you're probably right.
And then,
Actually, I had to take one of mine off because my my adapter kept getting stuck inside the mod, so I kept having to push it constantly out.
there's a little card, says Dreamer, tells you some stuff from Times Vape. Yeah, and what else?
Just the instructions, stuff you don't have to read.
Here's the instructions on how to put it together, I guess. So I'll probably be throwing that together. I'm vaping on it right now in single mode. And I've been really enjoying this mod since I got it. It never leaves the desk.
Me too.
Jesse's worn his out. He had a black one. Now it's copper.
Mine surprisingly don't usually leave the desk either.
It's a nice mod. I think the initial black coatings just weren't good, right?
Right. Oh, it's fine. I'm still happy using it. I'm just waiting for it to all go away so I can polish it up.
And I suppose since he's out there in chat, I could mention that I was able to pick up my stack section from Covfefe Inner Vape.
That's right.
Bob Buckland. I ordered it from Bob. And he shipped it out quite promptly, I must say. So happy with the service I got over there. Anybody else got any new hardware to share? It looks like Jesse might have something.
I have this.
What is that?
The Fire Luke mesh, I think. Yep.
Okay.
In blue.
How's
That thing's a bar.
How's that thing working? Good?
I've only been messing with it for a few hours, so I don't know yet. It's pretty decent. When I got it, I took the coils out of it and put the stainless steel coils that I also received from Dawn.
Yeah.
And I like it so far. The liquid I put in it probably shouldn't have done that, but I like it so far.
Wow. Ashley,
It's been long enough.
Ashley Brown has a question as to whether the stack session comes with its own button.
Well, no.
And no, it does not. You have to use the button off the Dreamer mod. So for people that might not know, all this is it's an extension tube so that you can run two batteries in series. And then you have a longer, more powerful mod. And then you need to build higher, generally above 0.35 and up, in my opinion anyway. I think I have an Addy prepared already that I got ready. This is the Icon for Mike Vapes, and it's got a series build in it at 0.38, something like that. So probably put this thing together and we'll see how it works.
That'll work.
I want to know what Nick's favorite series build is.
Oh, there's a couple. Fuse collapsing.
Jack did not hearing you very good again.
It's these headphones then.
Everything was good. I keep putting.
It's good.
Is it?
Now you're good. Now you're better.
I guess the headphones were messing up when we went live. I don't know. I put them on because I have my air conditioner on and it's loud. But anyway, Fuse Clapton's 26 gauge Canthal. You could do any 38 wrap. You could do 38 nichrome even. But if you want to be a little safer, I guess Canthal. But 38 wrap, and it is 9 wraps around a 3.5. Comes out to about a 0.33.
Nice.
Dual coil. And then you could do just about this. It comes out to just about the same thing if you want to do 28 gauge 3-core aliens, 38 wrap alien, do 10 wraps around a 3.5, and it's about the same thing. It's about a 0.33.
Nice. Thank you.
They fire quick. They're awesome coils. Lots of people ask me about the like doing Fralians or staple. I don't get that. You don't need all that. With a series, if you need more flavor and power than 8.4 volts, then you might be doing something wrong. You're never going to be satisfied.
Yeti's uncle. That dude's vaping like 0.08 on series. What? Come on,
No
young.
way.
Taking half a second rips.
Not even that. I don't think. I think he waves his finger at the button. And he's like,
Split second hits.
Now Kenny B says, yeah, I've heard a couple people talking about that. You have to build different for those 30T batteries because their internal resistance is so low. People are forcing to build a little higher because their cotton's burning.
nothing wrong with building a little. I saw what you just tried to do, Cat.
The fun stuff is doing vape your face off with a series.
As long as you got 0, you'll be all right.
No, I mean, you having your cotton withstand 10 minutes of constant firing.
I got some 40Ts on the way.
Those would be good in regulated.
Yeah, they're still 25 or 30 amp batteries. I don't need any more than that.
See if I can get this thing put together correctly. Oh yeah, she's a cranking. I better make sure I got juice in there.
That seemed pretty simple, Gizzard Stew.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I got the Dreamer logo at the very bottom. And get everything tightened down. I'm only using one of these in the middle of the 2 batteries. I want to go ripping off this before I make sure I got juice in there. Oh yeah, now I remember what I juiced it up with. I juiced it up with some number 3 from. Do anybody know who makes this?
Is that Bearded Vape Co?
It's Vape Kitchen.
Vape Kitchen.
Vape Kitchen.
Vape Kitchen.
Smells like tea.
Yum.
Isn't that what it is?
I don't know. I'd have to go look it up. I know that it's a crazy flavor. It's one of their.
Is that the Earl Grey ice cream or something like that?
I don't know. Somebody look it up real quick. It's called number 3, and it was an award-winning flavor, but I can't remember the profile on it.
Well, it certainly is nice to see Swag out there in chat.
Holy shit, clouds for days.
She's the chuckin'.
Oh, that's some nice comment there, Gizzard too.
Is that Opus 3?
Yes.
It is. Oh, tobacco, cucumber, and peach with a honey-like mouthfeel of saffron infused.
Saffron
BG
infused. I remember that.
in our deconstructed cream flavor base. Wow. It sounds like you're in a 5-star restaurant.
Cucumber, tobacco, saffron.
The cucumber really blends, though. You don't get, you know, how cucumber can go to dill pickle real quick.
It's not skinny.
No.
It's a big girthy
All
cucumber.
right. Pretty nice setup.
Very nice Gizzards too.
Be good if somebody, good to have around in case you got a home invasion. Knock the crap out of somebody with this.
I hit you with this, but I'm too scared of messing up my 30 teeth.
Oh yeah. So anybody else want to tell what they're vaping on fresh?
The drop on the mini can.
And B2.
And that's the end of Slash's Unicorn Milk clone. That's all I'm vaping on.
Okay.
I'm vaping on the Sarov with the Redemption.
The Sarov.
And
I got-
also,
Go ahead, Jesse.
I refuse.
I got a $15 eBay Twisted Messes special. On one of those spare decks that come with the double vision. And I got a little bit Toonie from Jennifer Jarvis.
Nice.
A little bit toony.
Yeah.
What's the
You know,
flavor? What's the flavor profile on that?
Cinnamon Beta Swirl, cream milk undertones, creamy hazelnut, fig, graham clear Soho, and some toasted marshmallow. This is
very nice.
Yeah, it's only a couple hours, man. It's getting better by the minute. She made one for every one of us, right? Gizzard and fresh.
She made one for me?
Yes.
Well, how come I didn't hear about it?
She tagged you in the post.
Oh.
Go over to all the flavors and search for Flavor Pro.
Better go see what she did. Mine was a
custard.
Like it was a custard cupcake. Like a custard filled cupcake. It was really, really, really freaking good.
I forget what Gizzard's was. Something with pickle in it.
Yeah, it was a pickle-filled pickle.
Probably. Deep fried pickle.
Life had a great mix too.
Yeah, we did a grape lime Ricky. Oh, it's beautiful now.
Nice.
No, Jennifer Jarvis did a mix for you.
Oh.
See, he didn't know either.
She did one for the whole crew.
Well, I'm looking for her over here.
I was waiting for the creamy hazelnut to get in.
See, now we all look like jerks that we don't know she did it.
Yeah, really. How long ago was this?
Couple months back.
Couple months? Jeez.
He's probably like, screw them guys. They're ungrateful bastards.
I'm blaming.
Ungrateful cocksuckers.
Well, Addie, you knew about it. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't think I had to, Gizzard Stu. You always got your pulse on the social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should.
Like this. Finger on the pulse.
And you too, Fresh. You didn't tell me either.
She tagged you in the post.
Well,
she posted it. She posted it in the Fresh Food Book and in the Flavor Pro group.
Really? Well, it just goes to show you can't read everything.
Probably doesn't even know I have a coil named from either.
You named a coil after me? That's gotta be a rat's nest.
Why is my son?
It it was an attempt at a vertebrae, and it turned out looking
up
like shit. And he's just like, you know what? It's the gizzard stew.
So when you're vaping it, you're like, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's infused with
fucking magnificent.
Instead of my ultrasonic cleaner putting warm water and dish soap, I put pickle juice in there.
Yeah, I figured you'd be putting Jameson down in there.
Right.
For the brine.
Yeah. Little saline bath.
Well, Frank is still working, by the way. Frank. So.
Oh, poor guy.
You've been working too long, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
You've been working too long. Find yourself somewhere to pull over and sleep.
Well, that's really cool. Maybe I was busy all weekend too. When did you put that post out? A couple months ago?
Yeah, I'll find a gizzard stew. You're in charge of the show. Go, man, go.
All right. So I have one piece of stuff that I was going to cover, and that was this. I saw an Instagram post, and somebody had this flyer, right? And it was like an anti-vaping pamphlet. And so I did a little digging and came up with this organization called ETR. And this organization is claims to be a nonprofit, science-based organization that works to promote the physical, social, and emotional health of individuals, families, and communities by advancing the work of health, education, and social service providers through high-quality research, publications, information resources, training, and programs. If they are science-based, I would... Oh, yeah. So that's basically what they do. Basically, it's just... it's a company that is... They make informational pamphlets and DVDs and shit like that, right? And they don't do them for just vaping. They do them for, like anti-alcohol, anti-teen drinking, anti-this, anti-that. But anyway, so they have these vaping pamphlets, and basically what they're trying to do is just sell their materials to make money, I think. That seems like the base of their business to me. And so this video that I found, it's over, it's a few years old, but then I looked up the company, and obviously they're still selling all of these pamphlets and stuff. So I was going to run this video so that we can kind of see what it's about. The guys in chat, you won't be able to see the video because I'm playing it for the audience, but you should be able to hear it. And then we'll just run through this. It's only a couple minutes long. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Laura Perkins, project editor at ETR. I want to tell you about our new pamphlet on e-cigarettes, 10 things to know about vaping. We decided to write a pamphlet about these products because there is a huge need for information for the consumer, because the only place they're getting information is from advertising. Big tobacco companies who are trying to push the products as alternatives to traditional cigarettes. So our pamphlet takes a look at the media messages people get from advertising. The advertising is very sexy and exciting, and it's trying to make people think that e-cigarettes are very healthy, but that's not true. They actually create an aerosol that contains some of the same toxins that are found in regular cigarettes. The cartridges that contain liquid nicotine in e-cigarettes are not childproof. If anyone comes in contact with this, either on their skin or by ingesting it, they can be seriously ill. And that includes adults, children, babies, and your pets.
Poor
Companies
puppies.
offer flavors such as cherry, chocolate,
Oh, here comes the flavors.
chocolate chip cookie dough. It's almost endless. Obviously, these flavors are
Chocolate
going
cookie
to
dough
appeal
gizzards
to
too. Wanna
children,
know.
teenagers, and first-time users. Here at ETR, we feel it is really important for consumers and health educators to have the most up-to-date information that's available. And we're really proud to be able to offer that in this new title.
And there you go. There's her, there's the website. So I just wanted to give the panel a chance to respond to that. And, you know, keep in mind that this is 3 years old, but this company's still selling the same pamphlets. So if you were wanting to spread anti-vaping news, you can go and get pamphlets from these people and then put them on people's car windshields, I guess. What do you think, Fresh?
I mean, obviously there's a lot of misinformation there, but to be fair, 3 years ago, we didn't have a lot of the information that we have now. The Public Health England studies hadn't come out. People were still preaching formaldehyde. At least she didn't preach formaldehyde. That's a step up from every other dumb motherfucker who wants to run their mouth about something that they don't understand. Like I said, it's 3 years ago.
My point is, though, that she has not updated her pamphlets. She's still selling the same 3-year-old pamphlet.
Did you contact the organization, see if it was still exactly the same?
You can look at it right on their website.
So it's the exact same information?
Yeah,
okay.
It's the same pamphlet, same.
So, I mean, it's a campaign of disinformation that has been going on for years and years at this point. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. They can't, every little thing that they can find to blame on vaping, they're going to put in something, whether it's a pamphlet, whether it's on TV, whatever. And the e-cigarette industry is completely handcuffed. They can't respond. They can't say, no, we didn't do this. No, this isn't what happened. They can't, you know, they're handcuffed illegally, in my opinion, by a bill or by the deeming regulations that came out. And so the opposition is free to say whatever they want, and everybody else is free to walk down the street and try and tell someone different, and they're going to say, well, I saw it on CNN. Who the fuck are you? So you're just some dude sitting there ripping clouds on the corner. Why the fuck should I care what you say? So that's my opinion of it. That's my opinion of it. It's just another tool. She looks like a sweet lady. She looks like a sweet lady who would serve you grilled tuna fish sandwiches and tomato soup if you went and visited her at her house.
Oh, I like tuna fish.
I bet you do, Eddie Tooney. She looks like they've certainly picked the right spokesperson for it. And you know, it's just another version of the cash grab. You know, there's the cheap e-liquids, there's the cheap coil companies, there's all these companies, you know, just out there trying to grab money. This is just money grabbing from the other side. Ooh, there's a pamphlet I can give to my teenager. Maybe they will understand vaping better. Even though the teenager's probably done more research about vaping and knows more about vaping and has made a conscious choice one way or the other about it. So, you know, you take it all for a grain of salt at this point. Until there's freedom of speech on both sides, you know, they can put out whatever they want where we can't say anything about it.
Right.
Like, it would have to be a private citizen donating or investing millions of dollars in an ad to get it played on TV. That's the only way that it happens. A company cannot do it. So, I mean, how many individuals do you see going and putting a commercial out that's not backed by anybody else? It's one person. They're the only person that did it. The second they call themselves a company of any kind, they can't say anything positive about vaping. So it's completely unfair. It's completely unfair. That's what I have to say, Gizzard Stew. Next.
All right.
Next.
Anybody else want to weigh in?
Fresh said it all.
He did, but you can add to it.
Can't add to it very nicely. No,
They
Fresh
always
had.
have, it's always something to say with the kids, and there are people out there that aren't watching where they're putting their juice and aren't careful, and there are people blowing clay out people's faces walking down the street. Unfortunately, there's assholes in every place you go. Every community has assholes in it. Unfortunately, vaping has assholes in it too, and it's you know. But I mean, in numbers, we have, I think, much more much more people that are careful and smart about things than I think we do. I'd like to hope we do. Maybe I'm just surrounded by more, but I don't see people. I see people vaping down the street, and I almost never see somebody just pulling out a vape, vaping where they're not supposed to. I'd have to say that if you were probably to poll most kids that have some kind of voice, they'd probably say they'd rather their parents be vaping than smoking, because most of the time, even they're educated about what's going on, really. You know, but it's funny how they always throw the kids in the face, but when really, you know, we know what the kids would really want, and you know, it is our fucking kids too.
Yeah, I gotta agree. My kids both are happier that I am vaping versus smoking. They know it's harm reduction. They know that it's better for me. They've seen my participation in their lives grow with it. It's just, I think it's crazy that there are people that are dead set and almost make a living promoting things that could be better for people. Or, I mean, not promoting, but promoting whatever angle they want to put on it. But Nick is right. You have assholes on every situation. You have those same types with regular smokers. They smoke too close to doors. They smoke around children's events. They smoke wherever they want. They're not considerate. They litter all over the place, things like that. So we're always going to have bad reputations, no matter what community you're in. You could have a sports team that throws a party in a dugout and leaves a big old mess. They won a game. They were the heroes of the day, but at the end of the day, they were a bunch of assholes for leaving the park the way it was. Anybody can pick on any little group of anything and run with it.
Ash, you look like you're dying to say something.
No, it just pisses me off.
Yeah.
It just pisses me off. I mean, granted, yes, it is 3 years old, but at the same time, if they're still that video is still floating around, they're still handing out that same media, and there's so many studies backing up the fact that everything that they said in that video is wrong, they can literally just take those pamphlets and jam them up their ass for all I care.
The pamphlet, that's why I kind of pursued it, was the pamphlet showed up in somebody's hands just like a week ago. So,
yeah.
You know, they're still thinking that the pamphlet is relevant enough that they haven't updated it. You know, there's my whole point was if they're supposed to be science-based, then where is the Royal College of Physicians? You know, where is that part of the information? So anyway, I think it's kind of a smaller company that just makes their money off of making media products. But
cash grabbing.
Right, but for them to call themselves a nonprofit when obviously they have a business that makes media products and they sell those products on a website, it's you know, doesn't seem like a normal nonprofit to me. And you know that somebody at the top of it's making money, like with all the nonprofits, I suppose.
Yeah, it's weird what some people become passionate about, but that goes with like what I said. Unfortunately, there's assholes in every community.
And fortunately, a lot of those people go the way they do out of complete and total ignorance to the actual facts. And it's stupid, because you should do your due diligence, do your research, and at least, like, if you're going to get connected to something, either know all about it or don't do it. And these people are like half-assed doing this stuff based on bullshit.
One other caveat that irritated me is that I actually found that was a YouTube video clip, so I was using that to comment on that, so that should be under fair use. But the way I found the clip was it's on their website. So, you know, as I was digging through their website, they're using that clip to promote their products. And when I went over to the YouTube, I don't want people to go really look it up because we don't need to give them any more views than they already have. But that's why I shared it in this format. But when I went over there, they have the comments disabled. So not only have they put something up like that, but they've left it so there's no way for people that disagree with what they're putting out there to leave a comment or have a discussion with the community. Supposedly they're putting this information out for the community, and yet they won't let the community weigh in with a difference of opinion, or, you know. So that, what do you think of that?
Real stand-up company there.
Yeah. All right, so that's enough of that. What
Can I mention about what's going on in New York, Gizzards, too?
Yes, go ahead.
I guess Schumer's trying to push a flavor ban through the Health Committee in New York State.
Lovely.
Yes, he is. Vote is tomorrow.
Yes.
So that seems pretty sudden.
Yeah.
That was very sudden.
Yeah, so if you're in New York, please try to contact your representative.
There's a link flowing around. Let me find it. I'll find it.
There's
a link floating around that it contacts your representative, and you tell them yes or no on the issue. You tell them no. Give me a moment.
Vinyl and Vapor has a link on his
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, because this is the first I've heard of it. Is this like a backdoor deal or something? Usually, don't they have to have public hearings and everything? Or
sure, it sounds like it.
Just trying to ram it through.
You know our buddy Schumer.
I will bring it up too that it's coming down to crunch time for San Francisco. The vote is next Monday, the 5th. So that's like something that we've touched on these shows for quite some time. So, and that's a flavor ban in the city of San Francisco. And we've talked before that that's going to be a major, determining factor of, like, if it passes, then a lot of municipalities across the United States are probably going to jump right on top of it.
Absolutely.
So
this is one of those domino situations where if San Francisco falls, it's only a matter of time till other major cities fall. Because once again, I'll reemphasize the point, but everybody thinks San Francisco is the most progressive city in the world, and if they do something like this, then it's perfectly okay for New York City or Cedar Rapids or Springfield, Missouri, or Philadelphia, or Boston, or Buffalo, or Seattle. Seattle will be close behind if it happens. They'll think that it's perfectly okay for this sort of thing to go down, and that if a progressive city like San Francisco does it, then it has to be done. It has to be done because they're light years ahead of everybody as far as the social good for everybody. So,
to me, whoever came up with this strategy of flavor bans and tying it into kids and stuff, it seems to me like it probably just came out of some think tank somewhere when they were trying to think what would be the easiest way for us to shit can this entire industry, and that's what they came up with. Because it's going to leave very little table scraps left on the table. And then, basically the only people that are, I guess corporations are people now, so the only person that's going to benefit is big tobacco. Right?
I don't know. I just looked up richest organizations in the world, and the Catholic Church is worth almost as much as Bill Gates. Like, that's just, look, it's a nonprofit, right? How the fuck are you worth that much money?
Well, they've had a lot of years to build wealth, for one thing.
True.
They got old money fresh.
I know they do.
And who knows, they may have invested in Microsoft stock.
Oh, I guarantee they did.
So, You know, it's no surprise to
it's-
me that the
it's just
Catholic
cra-
Church
it's
has a
just
lot
crazy
of money.
that it's crazy the things that can happen in this world. It's just absolutely baffling.
Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much the reason I wanted to bring that up was, you know, not to single out that company per se, but to, you know, just show that we're in this constant barrage of negative media and propaganda, whether it's coming from Bloomberg Television or 2020 or 60 Minutes or CNN or, you know, it seems like all of these things have been ramped up. And, you know, to me, the whole thing about going after Juul, I mean, Juul doesn't have any type of appeal to children except that, you know, that they were able to, maybe it was stealthy, but they certainly weren't trying to appeal to kids with their labeling or anything else. I just think they went after them because they were taking
market share.
Yeah, such a big part of the market share that
They're the biggest fish in the little pond. Why wouldn't you go after it?
Exactly. Well, and they already they fleeced them for 30 million.
30 mil.
Yeah.
That's just a drop in the bucket to what they make, but
that's crazy
And it was
though.
the day after the tobacco stocks got downgraded, they started attacking Juul.
Imagine that.
I don't know.
Like they don't even try and hide it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they don't bother. Like you can connect dot 1 to dot 2 to dot 3 to dot 4 to dot 5, no problem these days.
Yeah.
Right. The other thing is like these charitable organizations, these nonprofits, the Coalition for Smoke-Free Kids or whatever it is, and you know, the American Lung Association, and on and on. I mean, the people that are putting our industry in danger it's a handful of very wealthy people, and then, you know, the tops, the CEOs for those nonprofits make millions of dollars a year, you know. And to me, if you're a nonprofit, you shouldn't be paying a CEO, you know, multiple six-figure salary to be the head of a nonprofit. That you know, they're saying it's a nonprofit, but obviously it's for profit. The profits are all going to the top of the food chain there.
Yeah.
And nowhere else. Not
And,
going where
you
they're
know, there's a lot of those things that we can say though, and we don't know exactly, like Bloomberg. Like, do the people at the top of Bloomberg have any fucking idea what their money's getting used for?
Well, or
All they know is tobacco-free kids sounds like a good organization. Okay, we'll give them a couple mil.
Yeah, and Bill and Melinda Gates as well.
Bill and Melinda Gates will give money to anybody.
Right, but I mean, they are.
As long as your idea is for the betterment of humanity, they'll give you money.
They are listed on their website, the Smoke Free Kids website, as Bloomberg and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation are both contributors to that. So
yeah, and it's a good cause. It's a good cause in their eyes, I'm sure. I doubt very, very much that they have any idea what their money's being used for. Like I said, I should go ask for a meeting with Bill or Melinda, either one. Just go sit down and be like, hey, do you know what they're using your money for?
You should go knock on their door, Fresh.
They've got a really nice building, and they've got a really nice building up by the Seattle Center. Anybody can go in. It's free. You can go walk around. They got art projects all over the place. It's really cool.
See if you can get a meeting. That'd be awesome.
You've got 1 minute of Bill Gates' time as he walks past you. Try and keep up.
Right. Maybe you
think it's awesome, Bill.
Maybe you can walk with him to Burger King.
He doesn't go to Burger King himself. He has other people get him Burger King.
I just remember that there was a video of him going to Burger King and pulling out a $5 bill out of his wallet and buying a Whopper.
Yep. He has all of his meetings that he does. This was before he met Melinda. it was all burgers all the time, and now I'm pretty sure he's vegan now. Pretty sure she turned him.
Can't trust him then.
I know, right?
Oh, Cam Man Dan there says there's a whole bunch of TV ads for Proposition E in the San Francisco area.
Nick, I want to give you a chance to pimp your channel out. Aren't you needing to get over there and start a feed pretty quick here?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, around 10 o'clock, I'm going to get out of here and start my show. So I'll start around 10:15 or something.
All right. Well, whenever you got to go, I understand. I do appreciate you coming by and spending a little time with us tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me come in. You know, a big part of my channel's success is because of you guys sharing your time and your channel. So I appreciate it. Once I get this Zoom thing up and going the proper way, you know, I'd like to invite all of you over one at a time or two at a time or whatever.
Right on.
I always appreciate coming over on any of your channels.
Cool.
We love you, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Divine, people.
We love Nick. Ned's a dick. Woo!
I don't know. I think Ned's awesome myself.
Yeah,
I mean, Ned's a pretty.
Like, everybody likes Ned. I feel like I'm doing all the fucking work.
I think Nick's the dick, and I like Ned.
Yeah.
Either that, or me and Ned are both dicks, and dicks like each other.
Maybe.
Nick's the worker, and Ned's the partier.
Not that way, Fresh.
Ned's he's a hardworking guy. The problem is he'll tell you all about it. That's the real problem with Ned. Like he works real hard at his jujitsu and kitten skydiving and delivering humpback whales and stuff.
And silent jumping.
But he is the best at it.
He is the best, and he'll tell you every day, all day, how he is the best at what he does.
I'm wondering how long people are going to catch on to what's really going on. I don't. People always ask where Ned's at. I don't know if people will catch on that Ned will probably never do a juice review.
I know, right? Just gonna hand it off to my cousin Nick. Nick's got you covered. I gotta go jump out of a plane with a kitten strapped to my chest. Bye, guys.
Actually, that'd be a really good thing. When you get something that you really don't like, you could have Ned review it, and then then Nick wouldn't get in trouble, right?
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I should get Ned to review this.
There you go, and put the glasses on.
Yeah.
There you go.
The vibe.
Yeah. That was like they had like a whatchamacallit at that thing's so old, man. They had a thing at a gas station where you could they had like they were actually doing a survey on vaping, like the questions they were asking were, do you vape, and stuff like that. And if you answered these quick survey questions, you got like a pack of cigarettes for like $3. So I was at work and my buddy was like, yo, can you do this for me real quick? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, because cigarettes are like $12 here, and he got a pack for $3. So I did it for him, and they said, we also offer these things. I was like, really? They were like, yeah, this $30 set's like $6. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me take it. Maybe somebody will.
So you got yourself a Views.
Yeah. You're like, this juice is old. This juice tastes old. It's because it is old.
It's well steeped.
Yeah, very well.
Anyway,
apparently Blue is advertising on Roku. Was it an actual ad, or was it just like, that's bizarre? I mean, I guess it doesn't make sense. How did they get away with that?
Well, he's talking about the channels that are available on Roku. There's a whole bunch of channels on Roku that just are independently owned. They're not
I've got a Roku TV.
They're like not national broadcast, so
They can put whatever they want up.
They sell whatever advertisement they want.
Okay. Maybe that's how we get through to people.
It's private subscription. Yeah, now you need to have a meeting with Bill and Melinda and get us some money fresh.
I know, right?
We need to save this. It's saving millions of adult lives.
Oh man, the conflict of interest with them donating to Tobacco Free Kids and the Fresh 03 Foundation.
That's right.
You just go back to Ruby Roo saying, we'll save the children by saving the parents' lives first.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, Gaslight Vapor's got a sale on Ruby Roo's liquids today. Actually, for a week, I think.
I wish I could have got a hold of Addy Tooney over the weekend because he always knows where all the good stuff is.
Yeah, there's a lot of good DIY sales going.
With all the Memorial Day stuff. I tried to go look at the Reddit feed. And the Reddit feed, I guess, Reddit has changed their policy to where you can't put up a link to any tobacco or vaping products anymore. So they still ran a list, but you had to look everything up by yourself because there were no links attached to it. So you couldn't go, oh, there it is, and just click on it. You had to go, oh, there it is, and then, you know, Google the website or whatever.
There we go, Black Cat White Face. There's some good news. Goal was reached for hashtag Fund the Suit.
Awesome.
Neat.
Is there a new?
Not that I don't believe you, Scott, but I'm gonna go over to that website and celebrate.
Wow.
Is there going to be a new goal to reach, or is that it? Like that's all they were wanting to?
Oh, they'll continue taking money.
Sure they will.
Yeah, they'll still take money.
That's pretty quick though. What, a couple weeks and raised a lot.
Yeah, we need a GoFundMe fund the Giz.
Yep, $252,394.
I know Anakin pledged 20,000 today.
That's good. A lot of those bigger companies like that should.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Chinese companies really need to be pitching in on this if they want to keep their businesses rolling.
They want to keep that money coming, and they need to spend a little to make a lot.
It'd be a good investment for them.
Because there's two in chat. I put the two sites that I go to. Copy those and put them in your favorites.
Oh, that keep you abreast of.
All the deals of the day.
I'll look at it later. Otherwise, it'll pop up on the screen.
That's where he finds the 15-cent Monster B3s.
That's how I find those yeah. Yeah, it was a crazy deal.
Reddit always has a mega thread every time there's a big holiday or whatever. And then you know, sometimes that's fun to go through. And so when I was looking around, I think it was Sunday, I spent maybe a couple hours down the rabbit hole looking just to see what was around. And some of these websites are not very easy to navigate. It's like, I just want to look at RDAs, damn it. You know, and it's like you can't, you know.
And you got to watch their securities for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how they're.
Like eFund Top, I'll never buy anything from them.
Right. It's like you log on and your Bitdefender, your security's going all red and stuff. It's like
Malwarebytes goes nuts.
This is a bad website. What are you doing? Yeah, Vapor Joe's is another one, but every time I've gone there recently, it just seems like there's not. It just doesn't seem as good as it used to be. For whatever reason. Maybe.
Yeah, the vapingcheap.com, he actually puts up some advocacy stuff. So
well, that's
I
good.
prefer to go to that one.
I mean, the way Vapor Joe's works is it's like every day he puts up a special or whatever. But what I find is that I go scrolling down through it and it's like, oh, well, for the last 12 days there was not a single thing I was interested in.
Ah.
So
Candy King, of all people, $62,000.
Wow. Holy crap.
wow.
Good for them.
Way to step up, folks.
Yeah, I see Mike Vapes of the vape team. There's a lot of donators in there.
What
Lot of
was
little
since we've
Hey.
since we've reached the goal? What was the goal?
$250,000.
Okay, it's a good chunk of change.
That'll keep us in
What,
legal feet for sure. Shinjin Vapor donated. I saw Jay from Voltage Vapor. He's Canadian.
Wow.
Good job, Jay.
That's awesome. When's the due date for that?
Doesn't matter anymore. How much longer is left?
That's the fund the suit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there is no end.
there was just a certain amount they needed, huh? They don't.
Well, they
need it-
set a goal. You know, you
Yeah.
set a goal on there, and they set it at 250. And then if you exceed your goal, you still, you know, it just keeps going till the end of it.
And there's the Addie's yogurt money added to it. So
I think those things run what 30 days, something like that.
they run for as long as you want them to.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
All right.
But Candy King,
Good for them.
way to step up, Candy King, aka Dripmore. You guys got plenty of money. Good job.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, the wife's going to bed, so
Night, Eddie Tooney.
night, foggers. Love you guys. Love you, chat.
Thanks
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, Addie Tooney.
Thanks for having me, Gizzard Stew.
All right, Addy.
See ya.
What you whipping up, Nick Devine? What you whipping up on tonight's feed?
I have a it's going to be some sort of a microclap, and actually that was just the microclap into it. I got like a 3-foot piece of 0.3 ribbon with 46 gauge over it. That's what I was just doing. 46 over a piece of 0.3.
Nice.
The madness, Nick Devine. The madness.
Yeah, buddy.
One piece of ribbon in there.
One piece of ribbon. Yep.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Trump is hanging out in Nashville. Can you go kick him in the nuts? You promised me vaping would be safe, Donald Trump. You promised me.
Didn't he say that?
Liar, liar, pants on fire. You said you were going to help small businesses.
You said you were going to drain the swamp.
Same thing. It's the same thing that happens to every president. You know, you've got some lofty promises, and then you get into office, and you find out that the swamp is way fucking deeper than you ever imagined. Welcome to the game.
Way deeper and way muckier.
Yeah.
Victoria says we want Ned.
We want Ned.
We want Ned. We want Ned.
I don't think you can handle Ned.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could handle a live stream with Ned.
I'm working.
What was that, Nick?
I'm working on a Zoom feed with Ned, just me and Ned. So I'm working on
That'd be
that.
spectacular.
At least a small one.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. It'd be fun when it's done. It may not be fun making it.
Can we have a Ned about town?
What's that?
Oh.
Have a Ned about town, like he goes in the coffee shop and he complains about his coffee being wrong, and he goes to get a sandwich at the deli and they use the wrong bread and things like that.
Walk into a jujitsu class and challenge the biggest guy.
That's right.
Bye, Hash.
See ya, man.
Later, Hash.
Damn.
It's like Google
His
Google
wife.
Plata.
His
I'll
wife.
show you.
His wife pulled the plug.
Flying guillotine. Yeah. Because Ned don't care. I can't tell you that.
Ned don't give two shits.
Like I said, I think he robbed that. I think he robbed that laundromat.
I think he
You
did.
think he was in on that?
I think he did it. Yeah.
All
Oh,
those quarters.
Like I said, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. It's probably a duck.
What are you guys talking about? Is this an actual thing or a laundromat robbery?
So if it looks like a duck and it sounds like a duck, it's Ned.
That's a good one.
You got a pocket full of quarters and you're jingling.
You gotta look at the there's one Ned juice review. Actually, I never put the thing up, so lots of people don't know, but there was a live juice review and Ned's in the beginning of it. So Giz, you might not have seen that one.
I saw one where you came on right at the beginning as Ned. Have you done several?
I've done 3 so far.
Have you? I saw one for sure.
Anytime I see a Ned juice review, I just automatically click. I'm like, all right, what's Ned up to? What's Ned up to this week? Because there's no fucking way he's reviewing this juice. So it's really just catching up with Ned and finding out what he's up to this week.
Yeah.
I'm ready for one day where Ned's walking to work and he's got like a shirt and tie on. It's Ned walking to work.
Ned has become ultra popular.
Yeah,
it's a good.
That's
feature.
what a lot of people were asking me on Black Cat White Face, where did Ned come from? And I have explained it before. I'm going to explain it tonight, probably one more time, and then I'm going to leave the mystery go on after that. But if you want to find out, I'm going live very soon, so I'll explain it later.
It came from about half a fifth of Jameson.
Yeah. It's really lots of gizzard stew right there.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Gizzard just having a slip of the tongue and it just stuck.
Yeah.
Ned, where's my coils?
We just
what I can do, because of Instagram did that thing with the stories where they save all your stories. I can go back and grab that a couple of them stories from Detroit, because all your stories are saved now on Instagram.
Are they?
Even the older ones?
Yeah, you anything when they started doing it. So it was like, I guess 4 months ago.
Oh.
Any 4 months ago. Yeah.
So you just repost. So can you repost your stories?
Yes, you can. You could do that, and then they have that thing on your Instagram on your profile. You can pick your ones and put them up. So I could actually put up like the Detroit ones right here in your story or in your profile. You could pick your favorite ones and put them up there. So when you press the add, you go to all your stories that you ever done since when you started.
Yeah, it's buried in there somewhere then.
I got April.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the cloud's crazy, man. The cloud is crazy. March. When was that?
They're all in there, but you have to get permission from the NSA to access them.
No, that was in April, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was back in April.
I got all April stories here.
Like the 14th, 15th, and 16th, right?
Yep.
14th and 15th.
Yes, 13th, 14th, 15th, I believe. Yeah, you're right. And yep, here they are. Detroit stories right there. There's me and Gizzard, or me and Yeti, me and Lipa. Right there. Yep.
There's one where you're sitting there filming and
There's me at the table at in Dawn's room. Yep. That's it right there.
Shout out to Black Cat Whiteface. I was watching him. He's been doing shows every day at 5.
every day.
What would you like me to shout out to him?
Shout out, a shout out.
Well, Black Cat Whiteface actually just donated coils and a T-shirt and a tail to the to the To Fix a Broken Heart raffle that I have going on now. That is over the 3rd of June. The 3rd of June, this thing's over. So donate your money now that you don't have to do it for whatchamacallit right now, for Fund the Suit. If you got $5, go give it to a good fund to fix a broken heart. If you need more information, just go to my Instagram or whatever.
Nick, I have a question.
Yes.
Did you just almost go full Stevie Wonder when you started to say that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. I thought so.
Sometimes I think like that. Yep.
Got to shake those thoughts into the right place.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm known for being quite the space cowboy, so I'll do stuff like that. I'm very like, I can't play poker. I will not put, I can't play. I do not have a poker face at all. You know exactly what I'm doing. I wear exactly what I'm doing right on my sleeve. I have no poker face at all.
I was kind of laughing with you, not at you with that one though. That was it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Laughing with me, not at me. That's another way of saying I'm laughing at you. But okay.
Yeah, that's like saying I'm not trying to be a dick, but
yeah.
But you are one.
There's a truth to every joke, right?
So I got a couple things to mention that are coming up later this week. On Friday for FOGLyFE, we have a special guest, and that will be Vape With Me. Roro will be on the show.
Yes.
And then I have an announcement too that everybody that wants to watch Fresh on Friday, his Friday show, we have Stefan Didek will be our guest for the first hour. Perfect. So that's good timing because it's like 3 days before the big vote in San Francisco. So he's working his tail off this week, getting everything ready over there in San Fran. But he promised that he would come to our show on Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. Right, Fresh?
Oh, God.
That's right.
Nick just went live.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here now, guys. So
all right.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. That's awesome.
Yeah. Live on Gizzard's channel.
See you when I get over there.
Have fun, everybody.
Later.
Peace.
Later, masturbator.
Bye. So we're winding down here anyway. We'll get out of here so people can go watch Nick. I think we've accomplished enough tonight.
The real king of Tuesday nights.
Yeah. Jesse, tell us about what you're up to and where we can find you. And
I am up to no good, and you can find me here and there. Also, you can go over to my website at Stand Up 3D. That's where I am. Also, is this outro time?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well then, now I'm all fucked up. I don't even know what to say at this point. Sure, I didn't know he was here already.
Pretend you're meter and just go.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do this one. No, I can't do it. Anyway, remember to support the people that support us because they need support too. People like Dawn and Adore E-Liquid and stuff. And you can go to my website and order things right now if you want to.
Right on. Lifa, what do you got going on the rest of the week?
The rest of the week, tomorrow I'm going to change it up. We're going to do Vape Your Face Off, but I'm going to incorporate it with Vape Break. I'm going to change the format there. I'm going to do one show a week on Wednesdays. We'll try to do an hour show, and then we'll do the Vape Your Face Off at the end of the show, just like I used to do on Thursdays, but we're going to do it on Wednesdays. So join in on the chat if you want to be included in it. Seems like I got a lot better response, inviting everybody in the chat into doing it, than I was grabbing some behind the scenes people. So I'm going to open it up to the chat every week on Wednesday.
Cool.
Outside of that, I do have a few e-liquids I'm going to get out this week. The winners from Saturday night, your stuff will be shipped tomorrow. So, yes, I think I have everybody's information, probably in triplicate on Instagram, email, and wherever. Fresh 03 and SPORKLyFE are over there. They're showing those. I want to shout out to pinkpussylist.com, where you can find all these great people such as Adore E-Liquid, Coil Babes, Vaping Swag, and our newest member to the Pink Pussy List, it is Kenny B. Coils, kennybcoils.com. You can use Pink Pussy and receive 10% off on your purchases there. Well, that Friday, Gizzard will be there. I'll be there.
Awesome. Fresh. Tell us what the rest of your week is looking like.
Busy as fuck at work. Putting up with a bunch of doctors who think that they're way more privileged than they are. I'll use my time to shout out a guy who does awesome stuff on his channel. Of course, I'm talking about Nick Devine. Everybody, go over, support Nick. What an amazing guy he is. Best build channel on YouTube. Best teacher on YouTube for builds. He's live right now. Leave us. Go hang out with him. Go hang out with Nick. He's awesome. Sometimes, if you're lucky, his cousin Ned will show up. That's what I got.
All right. Well, I'm going to shout out an excellent mixer. You know, it's Jennifer Jarvis.
Good call. That's who I'd shout out to.
So, Jennifer, I apologize. I either had seen the Gizzard recipe and forgot about it, or I don't know, it just seemed like I'd never heard of it. So I'm going to go check that out right away. And thank you so much for doing that. It'd be interesting to see what profile you put together for the likes of the Gizzard stew. Let's do some shout outs. I'd like to shout out Adore E-Liquid. Can never shout out Dawn enough. Thank you, sis, for being so awesome. And let's shout out Coil Vapes. This one, that one, Berry Dreams. Lots of good e-liquid over there. I'd also like to shout out Vaping Swag, where these shirts came from. Fresh. So there's a section over there called Freaky Friends, and Fresh's Freaky Friends, and there's a lot of good swag over there. Make sure you go over there and pick some up. Also, if you are unfamiliar, Swag makes a lot of his liquids. He does a lot of the extractions himself, so they're extra delicious. This is a ready mix bottle, so you can order this. I haven't made this one yet. All you do is add VG to the top, and you got 100 mils of excellent e-liquid, and that's available at VSO Flavors, which is accessible, of course, from Vaping Swag. There's a link on there if you can't find it. So I wanted to give a big shout out and love to Swaggy Shane. Hope you're feeling a little better, buddy. And what else? I got lots of stuff sitting here. Oh, I was going to mention these guys again. If you guys have never tried this from Lazy Llama, this poke cake. It's a light orange cake, and it's delicious. So I'll shout them out. And I'll also shout out Times Vape and Tenacious TX. I finally got my stack, and I'm happy. That's That's a big, big hit. It's a big hit. So, other than that, as you know, as you go through your week, try and be decent to someone if possible. And get off your butts and vape. 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 Get off your butts and vape.
Fucking genius.
Get off your butts and vape.
Suck up your butts.
Get off your butts and vape. Get off your butts and vape. Get off your